Hello, my beautiful people. How una dey? Wetin dey sup? Na una girl Suzy Tire TV. Na I don come back come give una the ogbonge wey dey happen now for Nigeria. If today na your first day wey you dey see this channel, please abeg help your girl subscribe, like the video and share am make e go viral, make dem see wetin dey happen. For Nigeria court, una know our guy na Ashowore. E don say e be like say lawyers dey no favour am o. Wetin e carry go court wey we see na native doctor. So we no know now whether na native doctor wan judge the case or e just carry am to escort am, or we no know, but later we go know that one. But if you can see the picture wey dey there, you see native doctor follow and enter court, and e no dey against the law, because anybody when you like, na you go carry enter court to assist you. E no dey the law. So see the video as they enter, they even dey interview am. They say e no dey the law. It's not against the law. E can carry anybody enter court. Nigeria, where we dey go now, we no know. Na God go help us for that country. And if you listen to one bishop when they talk again for after Ashowore on, you will see am say the man dey say Nigeria don scatter. Nigeria no be like this before. So we no know wetin dey ahead of us. The boys dey vex. The streets are not friendly anymore. People dey para. So just watch this video and see. Still, we still need prayer for Nigeria. E no supposed to be so. Don't fail to subscribe, like this video, and share. God bless you.
Good morning, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay. My comrade, I greet you. How's everything now? I've been shaking not to the apple. Your mama. Well. Yeah.
Wow. I don't count.
Huh?
Well, sorry, I had to go and look for what to buy now. Yeah.
For all the food. She has already mentioned
You say don't come out for house. They follow it up. And that's what we are trying to do. So one thing the INEC letter. We will submit final. So when say don't come up house. Thank you. So that you go call it that. Hello? You go call her.
Register how far? They run from.
No, I won't buy cheap for my
No, Allah.
I know.
I know they work for my family. So I now stood near the district now.
Hein? Parler? Olha onde se comporta. Como é que você tem um tamanho de bloco?
People's lawyer. Hoodlum of the hoodlums. I did that.
Shook.
Ora.
Excellency, good morning. Hey, Revolution, revolution, Aluta, continua, Victoria, Santa, revolution, Aluta, continua, Victoria, Santa, revolution, Aluta, continua, Victoria, Santa, revolution, Aluta, go to here, continua, Victoria, Santa, revolution, Aluta, continua, Victoria, Santa, revolution, Aluta, continua,
when the masses are united, you say the oppressors will run away. When the masses are united, the oppressors will run away. When the masses are united, the oppressors will run away. over street. When my sins take over street. All oppressors, them go run away. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. All oppressors, them go run away. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. Who run away. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. Shibajo, them go run away. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. Malami, go run away. When my sins take over street. IGP, when my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. IGP, them go run away. When my sins take over street. When my feet, when my sins take over street. When my sins take over street. IGP, them go run away. When my sins take over. Revolution! 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 Insecurity! When? Let me ask. When I say when, you say now. When? Now. 2022? No. 2023? No. 2024? No. When do you want it? Now. Revolution? Now. Revolution? Now. Education? Now. Insecurity? Now. In our welfare? Now. In labor? Now. Revolution? Now. When do you want it? Now. Tomorrow? No. 2021? No. 2022? No. 2023? No. When? Now. Revolution? Now. In our judiciary. Now. When I say in our judiciary, you say revolution. In our judiciary. Revolution. In our judiciary. Revolution. In our police. Revolution. In our police. Revolution. In our army. Revolution. In our navy. Revolution. In our air force. Revolution. In our sorrow. Revolution. Say it as if we mean it. In our army. Revolution. In the health sector. Revolution. In education. Revolution. In our Greek. Revolution. In our security. Revolution. In our welfare. Revolution. In our sorrow. Revolution. At the defense minister's office. Revolution. Chief of army staff. Revolution. Attorney general. Revolution. Senate president. Revolution. House of Reps. Revolution. Revolution. Now. When do you want it? 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 Now. 2022? No. 2023? No. 2024? No. 2025? No. 2026? No. When Jesus comes? No. When do you want it? Now. Revolution! Now. There is victory in a struggle for Nigeria. There is victory marching forward ever, backward never. In a struggle for Nigeria. There is victory, there is victory for us. There is victory for us. In a struggle for Nigeria, there is victory. Hallelujah! Greatest Nigerian people, articulate Nigerian people. This is not drama. It is another day set aside by the nature that, or the force that controls nature, for us to stand against oppression. And we are making it very clear that in as much as oppression still rules in this society, some of us have been given that body by that force. not to keep our mouths shut.
Yes.
It is a good burden. It's a burden some of us have accepted for the rest of our lives. And what we are now doing is to also reach out to everybody. It is to come up. In fact, what I call a gang up. Because we must gang up against the people destroying Nigeria.
Yes.
I could remember clearly when Comrade Omoyele Sowore was contesting to be president of Nigeria. And he was asked a particular question by Kadaria Ahmed that, Sowore, don't you think you are coming to disrupt things? And he answered clearly. We make no bones about it. Very clearly. He said, criminality needs to be disrupted.
That's right.
Because what we run today is a criminal enterprise. The police officers looking at us also, they understand. They know that what we have today is not a country. What we have today is a criminal enterprise that is controlled, that is protected by them, and controlled by some people who have turned Nigeria. And because if I will be saying it is Nigeria PLC, it means that you and I, we have shares. Yes. Because in PLC you have shares, you are shareholders. But it is Nigeria Limited. Yes. It is now a company run by criminals. Because if it is not so, you do not have a country where what we now do every day is to count the number of students. In fact, Nigerians are not moved anymore. Nigerians are not moved anymore by the number of students kidnapped. The only thing any Nigerian will ask now is how much are we paying? We are not concerned about the people who are being killed anymore. We are already desensitized, you know, about figures. The life of a Nigerian is worthless under this current arrangement. Yes, sir. And what we are saying, we are making it very clear.
Undercurrent.
Aluta, please do not sleep. Aluta, what we are saying is very clear. We will not allow, we cannot allow, we must not allow, we will never allow this criminal enterprise to continue like this. Yes. And we will keep disrupting it until we all bond. And I think our legal people to us should listen to this. Because if you're not careful, most of you will end up in mechanic workshops. Lawyers would end up as cosmetologists. Cosmetologists is too big. They are doing Uber. Lawyers are doing Uber. Some are selling kunu. You would end up, in fact, Nigerians will find solace in going to meet a traditional worshipper than coming to court to meet a judge. Yeah. So if person offends me now, I feel, in fact, I go traditional Amadioha. I go meet Shongo. Because in our courts, there is no justice. No justice. There is no justice in our courts. It is this country. You have criminals, people who have stolen from this country. Immediately they get to court, right in front of the gates. They will settle the whole thing. In fact, they will faint. Sowore has been standing trial for over 2 years. He has not fainted once.
Never.
Solidarity. Forever. So then we begin to ask ourselves, why is it that it's the criminals who will always faint? It's to tell you that they are faint-hearted. They are not as strong as you think they are. And when I say they are not as strong, I mean both physically, mentally, psychologically. They are not as strong. In fact, emotionally, everything with power, they are not as strong as you think you are. All we need, Nigerians, is to choose a date. Bond together, gang up, and chase these people out of power. We are not making any, this is not the time to start euphemizing words. You know, this is a country where we try to euphemize our problems. We don't say it the way it is. If you are sick, you don't say you are sick. You say you are strong. Instead of saying instead of saying you don't have money in your pocket, you say you are rich. Why are not telling ourselves the truth? This country is not working. This country is not working. It is not working for you. It is not working for me. And we have just a solution to all of this, and it is what? Revolution. There is
If you want to fire me,
Nigerian people! Can never be intimidated, Nigerian people! Well, I won't take much of your time. My name is Comrade Jodri. I am bringing you greetings from the troubled waters of Rivers State. If there is any docile state in terms of protest or what have you, it is my state. But the truth about the matter is that we have gotten it up to this point. It has gotten to a point where if we don't speak out, nobody will hear your voice. We are all going to drown. It has gotten to that point. If we don't speak out, we are all going to drown. As I speak to you, fuel is 175 naira. Let's go. In fact, I must go. As I speak, the fuel stations no longer trust this government. Most of them are now on the
Wow, revolution, wow! Now!
Wow. As I speak, most of the filling stations now sell for 200 naira. 180. If we don't do anything, if we don't protest, it is going to get to 500 naira by the way they are going. Look at the hand of this young man. One of Ikoku for in Rivers State. Police people are not well paid. We are not against the police. But we are saying that we are even fighting for the police. We are even fighting for them. Look at the hand of this young man. Because the police is not well taken care of. Because the police is not giving a good pay. The police now inflicting injury on ordinary people to make money from them. This man is from Rivers State. He was tortured, beaten by the police by a unit called ICRAC. In Rivers State. They beat him to this extent. One of his casemates died. Chema Ikunado. Why did he die? Look at this elder brother here.
The elder brother, they killed that boy.
And the Nigerian government kept quiet. They torture him. And the man, the commander of ICRAC, the former commander of ICRAC, is not transferred in Bayelsa. Is now promoted to Zone 16. Rewarding impunity. So instead of punishing him, he was promoted to be the general investigator in charge of Zone 16.
They will all run away. Time is coming.
That is what they gave to him. They refused to prosecute. That's why we are in Abuja. I was not born like this. We are using this opportunity. I was not born like this. The federal government. That is Nigerian police. The Police Service Commission, the Inspector General of Police, to make sure that person Adetui faces justice.
Marcha. Worry don't fall for gutter.
Marcha.
Worry don't fall for gutter.
Marcha.
Worry don't fall for gutter.
Marcha.
Worry don't fall for gutter.
Marcha.
Worry don't fall for gutter.
Marcha.
So much of a pain that we live in a country called Nigeria at this point. A country where our citizens aren't taken care of. A country where citizens are robbed to pay bandits. I don't know if you are aware that the February allowance for our coppers is being refused to pay. What I heard is pay bandits.
Yes. Negotiating with bandits.
They've used the money allowing for purpose for bandits. Can you really understand the paradox of this country? In Nigeria, our police force are not well paid. Our military are not well paid. But what we get is financing Boko Haram, financing bandits, rewarding impunity. That must stop! That must stop! Our educational sector today is in a mess. ASU, NASU, and the rest of the affiliates are constantly on vacations, on strikes, threatening strikes, simply because monies that are meant to be paid are not paid. But we get 800 million naira for bandits, for kidnapping innocent Nigerians. Today, fuel is sold for 200 naira per liter.
Nobody's saying anything. 200 naira per liter.
Enough is enough. Buhari just have no other option than to leave. Buhari must go. Buhari must go. Come here, Nigerians, for a better Nigeria. For Nigeria that posterity will be glad to be aligned with. There is no other option than Buhari must go. For a secured Nigeria, Buhari must go. For better finances, Buhari must go. Minimum wage, Buhari must go. For a better future, Buhari must go. We cannot continue in a country blessed with so much resources and we are poor. Nigeria is so blessed, but Nigerians so poor. Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
We can't continue rewarding impunity where justice can be gotten in the judiciary. That is unacceptable. Our students today don't even have study allowance. But they say because in the National Assembly get millions of naira.
Transport allowance, 6
No, there's one hardship allowance. Can you just imagine that? Moving forward, there's absolutely no negotiation to this fact that Buhari must go. Buhari must go. Buhari must go.
Greatest Nigerian people. Greatest Nigerian people. Are you tired?
No.
Are you tired?
No.
Will you ever be tired?
No.
Until what happens?
Buhari must go.
Greatest Nigerian people.
Buhari
It is no longer them say. It is just too obvious that we have a set of unserious individuals who see themselves as leaders in this country. And the painful part is, even their watchdogs, the police, are even the worst hit in this country. Exactly. Because it is difficult to find a policeman, either anyone standing here today or anyone anywhere in this country, who can boast of 3 square meals for his family. Exactly. These are the same people who are even the targets for bandits and herdsmen and Boko Haram people. Yes. But yet, as toothless bulldogs, their strength is only when they are sent after peaceful protesters. Yes. We see what happened in Lekki. Yes. We see what happened in other parts of the country. Because the country is so bastardized that your rights are no longer what you can even boast for. Exactly. We have gone to school, but education in this country is now useless. Yes. If you ever want to make it in this country, carry arms against the state.
Every good appearance.
Exactly.
People have
A
come from
country
different
where
parts,
there are no jobs, no security.
different parts of the country.
Nigeria is even more responsible than federal government.
Yes.
True or false? True. People are eating from
Whatever
Nigeria.
attire they want.
So let's allow a leader grant that question. Then we can
Man, religious and spiritual have attended court. So, and as Africans, I think this gentleman, or whomever you think he is, came to court in his own spiritual attire.
That's all. Revolution! No! Revolution! No! Revolution! No! Buhari must! No! Buhari must! No! Buhari must! No! Buhari must! No! Say it as if you mean it. Buhari must! No! Buhari must! No! Yes, I understand so well that there are so many questions around, but this is not a symposium. But we are very ready to answer your questions. We are not hoodlums here. We are one of, or let me say, most of the persons you have here are too clear-headed. Some of the persons we have here, let me say, most of the persons here, even you, will run this country better than Buhari. And I'm not saying this to massage anybody's ego. I'm saying it because it is true. When you have a man who is not aware of anything, and always shocked, who is always shocked, surprised, not aware, you should understand so well that he is mentally and psychologically unfit to run a country of 200 million people. Yes. Is that clear? And the Constitution has a provision for it that when the president, when it is sure that the president is unfit to run the country, that the National Assembly has the powers to what? Send him packing. It's very clear. But what we have today is a rubber stamp National Assembly. Don't let me even say no rubber stamp. It's a National Assembly that mirrors the president. If the president is mentally unfit, you can actually say the National Assembly contains people who are what? Mentally unfit to run this country. Because tell me, when last did they speak for you and me? These people you call representatives, let me ask you, are they representing you? No! When last did any House of Rep member come to you to ask you what you want? Because actually, greatest Nigerian people, what we are doing here is serious education. So that people can understand what we are saying. We are not just coming to grandstand. We know what we are saying. We are not hoodlums. When last did any House of Rep member meet with their constituents to say, I am going to the National Assembly? Greatest Nigerian people. Please. And I go to meet now. You understand? So everybody will understand what we talk. So when last, Naim House of Reps, let's honorable, come meet me and say, now what they talk for National Assembly? What do you feel about that? That is what we call democracy. In a democracy, House of Rep members, senators, they meet with their constituents. They have meetings with them, and they ask questions that, okay, there is this particular policy that we are debating in the National Assembly. What do you think about it? So when last, this is a country when immediately you become the chairman of a local government, you are not staying in that local government again. Hello? This is a country that immediately you become the chairman of a local government, you cease to stay in that local government. This is a country when immediately you become the state governor, people cannot see you again. This is a country when you become a councillor, they cannot see you again. This is a country when you become House of Assembly member, you are not staying in your constituency again. You already have a house in Abuja. That is not the country we want. And the citizens of Nigeria have all the rights. And I'm saying this because we are in a court. Citizens of Nigeria have all the rights to say this is how they want their society to look like. Exactly. For many of us who talk about self-determination, what we say is that self-determination, don't let Nigerian people. Yes. Please, we need to talk to people.
See, wallahi talla mun dade muna rikici. Wallahi kuma wannan mulkin ba zai daidai ba gaba ki da. Wani ba da bakin mu. Mu da mun je mun zabe shi mun muna barayi ba. Aika gwamnati ba biyan mu. Ba biya yaye ba. An ce wai youth are lazy. Kullun Some of the youth are lazy. Some of them are keep on Muiwa. Some of them Mulebra. Muzabesu. Suchichemu.
zaman lafiya ya fi komi. Amma Buhari ya ce mun zabe shi za yi canji. An ce mu zabe shi mun yi canji. Kuma gashi nan mun zabe Buhari. Kuma gashi nan yanzu na haka wahala muke sha. Gashi nan mun gama makaranta ko aiki ba mu da shi. An ce mana mu kawo kuri mu kawo 300,000 mu samu aiki. Haka zan mu bayar. Makaranta. Amma ya ba ya shan waka. Haka mana shi kawai shi. Taka wannan gayan ki taka shi.
My brother has said, I adopt it as mine. Yes. I adopt everything. You see, I was just nodding my head. I was saying yes. Yes, and honestly means Gastiani. Yes. I adopt your position. He said something. Please, listen. He said something. And it is not a joke. He said Buhari is not as educated as he is. Yes. Many of you may just think, okay, it's very, very correct. Very correct. Very, very, very correct. So, this is just a build-up. You know, like we've been doing build-up, build-day. Nigerians are saying what? Buhari must go. We make no bones about it. We make no bones about it.
Do you see what I'm seeing here? Yes. When we come here this morning, I was looking around, I saw security full everywhere. We have security like this, and they are protecting people with safari.
What do you want? Revolution! Buhari must go! Buhari must go! What do you want? 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 Buhari to go! What do you want Buhari to go? Let it be quoted that Nigeria is people. Yes. Let it be quoted that Nigeria is the giant of the whole world. Yes. So no incompetent person should rule this country. Let me tell you people, we are tired of failure. We are tired to the end now.
I can handle Nigeria more than we didn't need him. We didn't need to make you go.
Police officers stop
We didn't thank you. Nigeria must turn. Massacre must turn.
I want to yell. I want to talk. I want to pour. I want to sorrow. Who do you want to be president? Who do you want for him to lead Nigeria? Who do you want for him to lead Nigeria? Who do you want him to lead Nigeria? Who is fighting for your rights? Who is fighting for your rights? Who is fighting for the betterment of Nigeria? Who is fighting for one Nigeria? Who is fighting for democracy in Nigeria? Who is fighting for good governance in Nigeria? Who is fighting for a better Nigeria? Don't talk now. Who is fighting for this country? For the greatest Nigeria. When do you want it?
fuel 200 naira per liter?
No! Already!
Are you ready to buy petrol 200 naira per liter? No! We shout on the government.
Please, it's not 200. It's 430 naira.
Madam, 200 naira, go go filling station for no day. Are we going to continue with black market?
They dey borrow money for budget o.
This man dey buy house.
We will never go unchallenged. That murderous act of this regime of killing peaceful protesters will never go unchallenged.
We will challenge it to the list.
1,000 shares of our blood.
Yes.
We will
We
challenge
will challenge it to the list.
that murderous act. We will challenge that
Against shares.
yes. The killings against Shah. The killings, the IPOB killings, even till now.
They are still killing icons.
This, yes, you are having dinner.
They keep
You are inviting bandits. You are inviting bandits to state houses.
Giving
You are giving
millions.
them millions.
And you are killing
No. How much is that two even asking for? Ask you that always strike every time. Checkpoint. Because I was able to ask you myself. I was asking myself this question.
Do you hear that?
300 students, over 300 students were kidnapped in this country.
In this country.
And before you can move 300 students, the people will know. You cannot steal 300 chicken in this country and people will not know. Time. So you picked up 300 students. And this is it. Even if you use 18-seater bus, if you use 18-seater bus, you will use how many buses? 20 buses. You will use 20 buses to move 20 18-seater bus.
Yes.
That's a convoy.
So they need 300 machines.
So they need 300 machines to move
Yes. Where did they pass?
300 students. Where did they pass?
Where was the police and DSS?
But if some of us, greatest Nigerian people, from Abuja to Lagos, you would come across over 50 checkpoints. NDLEA, police, SARS, the army. That's from just Abuja to Lagos. So they cannot tell us that they do not know where these bandits are. They cannot tell us that they don't know how this business is running. It has become a big business. Terrorism, negotiation, and all of these things is now a circle of commerce. It is now a big business. And we must what must we do? We must what? Challenge it. Revolution! No. Revolution! No. Revolution! No. Revolution! No. Revolution! Revolution! No. Well, I want the Hoodlums are calling me Hoodlums. People the Hoodlum lawyer. Revolution! No. You know, as things don't do like this, I am happy that we have a revolutionary Babalawo here. Very soon, we are going to mobilize hundreds and thousands of Babalawo across this country. You know why? Because Babalawo self they live for this country. You know that. Babalawo is part of Nigeria. Yes. Babalawo they go market, go buy food.
They say they know they see chicken.
Babalawo they go market, go buy water. No, but not the only Babalawo we go still mobilize. We go mobilize pastors. We go mobilize reverends. We go mobilize imams. Because last, now all of us gathered there for this country. Even we go mobilize police. Even say we go mobilize Pope. Inside go come. Because as things don't turn, as they go so, I sure say this police vans where they carry come. Now black market they buy because the petrol no dey. Yes. Now black market they buy. So I'm also very sure. Kulu. I am also very sure that the money that they could have used as welfare of police officers, they've used it to pay bandits. Yes. They used it to pay what? Bandits. But you know these days, the persons, the real criminal bandits, what the government are doing is very simple. I hate to quote Abacha because he's one of the worst dictators we ever had in this country.
But Buhari is now the worst.
But I just got one of the worst. You understand? Among the committee of dictators. But you know the funniest thing? Buhari justified one statement made by Abacha. And what was that statement? It is that when terrorism lasts more than 24 hours, the government is what?
Is involved.
The government is involved. That was the former head of state. And as it stands now, it is audible to the deaf and visible to the blind that what the Buhari regime is doing is that they are empowering bandits. Kulu. They are doing what? They are empowering bandits.
Buy gun for them.
They are empowering kidnappers. They are empowering terrorists. But sometimes, how I wish our police officers are more efficient in the struggle against, in the fight against bandits and kidnappers. Look at them. The only time they do show of force, unnecessary show of force, against people who are only carrying placards, against people who are defenseless, and when you see people protesters,
No abiding Nigeria.
the only time you see them do show of force,
The only time you see their faces, their eyes red.
the only time they go and do show of force is when they go and shoot people at Lekki. The only time you see show of force is when they go and shoot people at Obibo. The only time you see show of force is when they go and shoot people at Olu.
At Zaria.
The only place, that is the only time you see show of force. But you will never see this show of force when they went to go and kidnap 217 girls in Zamfara. You will never see this show of force. You will never see this show of force when they go and kill 35 people in Zamfara. Yesterday, just yesterday, after quote and unquote, the bandits and their kidnappers in government released the 317 girls they abducted. Almost immediately, they abducted another 80 women and children and killed several others in Zamfara. And the same day, the bandits went to Kaduna, they killed people. Well, in any case, they said the magistrate has arrived from examination. But last, the exam has scored. Because the judiciary is a mess.
Not everybody.
Please, wait.
How many people are going inside?
Wait, what kind of you go inside? Please.
How many people?
Please.
No, let this girl come out.
It's okay.
Peter! No, it's what he has to be in court. Where's Peter?
Where are the defenders?
Peter, where are the defenders?
Yes.
Public. We just concluded the hearing of this nebulous charges brought against myself and 4 other patriotic Nigerian citizens before the magistrate. We just had a number of consequential orders issued by the magistrate varying the bail conditions against the defendants, including the one that had been imposed on me to visit the chief registrar of the FCT. That will now be once a month, twice a month, first day and the last day of yes. The students in our midst are allowed to go back to school and write the exam. But what we must say about this clearly is that this is one of the weird things happening in Nigeria. The Nigerian citizen will be restricted to a city for engaging in peaceful and constitutionally recognized protests. In fact, the only police witness that was brought today admitted that we committed no crime by engaging in protests, because it's constitutionally guaranteed by their 1999 constitution. That is their constitution. We have always said I don't believe in our constitution. It was not made through the necessary processes of making a constitution. But let's assume, without conceding, that is the constitution of Nigeria. The constitution is very clear about it. Now, lawyer made a brilliant argument that there's even a section of the constitution that allows for Nigerians to call for the resignation of non-performing leaders, whether you are president, councillor, or permanent secretary. Right? I also think Chapter 2 of this 1999 Constitution is also very clear that if the rights of Nigerian citizens are guaranteed by that section of the Constitution are not met in timely and fashionable manner, people can organize. Yes, people can organize to enforce those rights. We also asked the witness to the prosecution about the 1983 coup that was organized by General Buhari, who is currently the president of Nigeria. He was aware of it, and we asked him if he knew if anybody was prosecuted in that coup. Of course, the man went blank. Also, he was asked if he knew if anybody, if Buhari partook in protests, peaceful protests, after he lost elections, I think 2 different times. He said he was not aware, and this is supposed to be a police officer. He was also asked if Buhari called for an Egyptian type of revolution in 2011 or thereabouts. He said he was not aware. Apparently, they came here unprepared because they don't know what they are doing, and these charges, of course, are bogus. So that is the report we have for the Nigerian people. We are meeting back here in court on May 7th, 2021. I will invite you to the back to court. As I've always said, this is not my own personal trial. It's a trial of the failed ruling class in this country. And that's why we are happy to be witnesses of history in these courtrooms across the country, as they continue to show themselves up as people who don't believe in democracy and fundamental human rights of citizens that they have sworn to protect. But beyond that, as I've always said, let's keep organizing instead of agonizing. Revolution now!
You came with a priest, a traditional priest, right?
I want to ask you a question. If you look outside of here, can you see something that is red and white out there? Can you see it? Passport photo, please. Would you call it a shrine? They are not aware. They are not aware.
It's not.
Yes. Every Nigerian can be represented in a court gallery, whether they are traditional priests, as you like to call them. And why would you call your own religion traditional when you call imported religions sophisticated or civilized? This is how we Africans undermine our own cultural beliefs and practices. So you see an African well-dressed in court expressing his religious rights and beliefs. You call him a herbalist. Is he wearing herbs on his head? Would you call somebody who's wearing a cassock a herbalist? Would you call somebody who is carrying a rosary and wearing a toupee on his head a herbalist? So,
No, porque se lo contrae.
This Pablo don't carry am. This Pablo don't carry am.
Okay, so rotate. Okay.
Yeah. I think did you get it right?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, yeah.
It's in my pocket.
Okay, no problem.
So you can send me one.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Let me come and meet him.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, this is the donor. Yeah. I know.
Masha. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
This one are dead.
Greatest Nigerian people. Greatest of the greatest Nigerian people. As you have learned from the courts, these people are so confused and disorganized. They don't even have witnesses that understand what is going on in Nigeria. Imagine an ASP of police say he didn't know about the coup in 1983. It's not
I'm sorry for him.
He just kept saying he's not aware. Greatest Nigerian people. We have one more trip to make before we go. So the coordinators, of course, will arrange that so that don't exhaust all your energy yet. This battle keeps going on until we achieve total victory and liberation.
Yeah.
Revolution now. Revolution now. Revolution.
Hey. Revolution. Hey. We want to do something before we go. Revolution. Revolution. We want to do something before we go. Revolution. 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 We want to do something before we go. Revolution. Revolution.
Do you sense 2023 in the middle of all of this? I mean, it is it will be very alarming if indeed all of this is about the politics of 2023. But some people say perhaps that's what it is about.
Whoever is instigating, supporting all this, funding all this because of politics of 2023, well, that is very sad, because what it means, you may not have a Nigeria for 2023. I mean, that's the truth. The way we are going, the tension in the land now is so high. The level of discontentment, the level of disenchantment, of frustration in the country now is so high that for me, I'm not about to be discussing about 2023. It is to discuss about 2021. Can we survive 2021 to December as one united country? That is the real issue. The clock is ticking. We are sitting on a time bomb. And that is why whoever is in any position of responsibility in terms of governance today should be having sleepless nights as to how do we curb this insecurity and how do we begin the process of uniting the people again. Because the people have perhaps never, in my lifetime, never been as divided as this.
Are the people really divided? Or is it a superficial division when we talk about politics?
The level of suspicion, mutual suspicion, has risen very, very high. Distrust. Then the distrust between the government, those who run our affairs, and the people has never been as high as this. I mean, just go on the streets and do a voice pop and ask people how much they trust their leaders. The level of distrust today is very high. It's as if the leaders are living in their own world. A situation like we said, Nigerians are saying, you mean hundreds of Nigerians are being killed every day and thousands are being kidnapped every day and the president does not see it fit to address the people? What kind of a president do we have that doesn't consider it to address the people, call for calm, assure, even if you are not succeeding in the war front, keep assuring the people that your appointment